Hi everybody. I hope everybody doing well. I think you are understanding last video in a better manner. Any doubts are there means you inform there. Any clarifications, any betterment. I think everybody understanding my language means you can understand the chemistry. That is sure. So try to understand slang. Try to understand my English. So definitely you can understand the chemistry. So one or two times you are listening that one means you can understand the chapter concepts and all very clearly. No doubt in that. Okay. Now that what we are studying, that only you are studying volume 1 unit 1 you are studying basic concepts of chemistry. In last video, what is that? In the last video what we discussed, regarding classification of matter. Matter is there matter is there it is classified into two parts based on physical nature and other one is chemical nature. In this physical nature, again we are classified into solid, liquid and gas. Based on chemical nature, there is a two things. One is mixtures, other one is pure substances. In mixture, two things are there. One is homogeneous, other one is heterogeneous mixture. In pure substances, again two things are there. One is elements, other one is compounds. And here atom also we studied. What is that? Element, smallest particle is atom. Compound, smallest particle is we can say as a molecules. Now we are last video ending here at atom. We finished at atom. Now once we know about atom and how to find the mass of the atom. Initially how they are going to find. For example, what is there? Onions are there. 1 kilo means what is there? To measure them 1 kg is there. 1 kg weight is there at a vegetable shop, like that. Otherwise one rice packet is there. What is that? Rice packet is there. For the rice packet you can measure in a 20 kg. Otherwise one truck of what is there? One truck of what is there? Apples are there. Apples that you are going to measure in terms of ton. So there is a particular unit is there. Unit to measure the things. That may be what to say, onions or any rice packet or any sugar packet means there is a particular measurements are there. 1 kg, otherwise 1 ton, otherwise quintal. Some measurement is there because they are on bigger size. Atom means what? What is the definition of the atom? It is the smallest particle of element, and that too it is very smallest one. No, so smallest one and all we cannot measure this type of big weights like 1 kg weight and all we cannot make. So for that and all we need a one unit. So for that what it is doing? For that one, who is going to find the unit? Who is going to decide this unit you can use? This unit you can use. This unit you should not use. Who is going to decide? One system is there. That's what IUPAC system. That IUPAC will decide. That IUPAC is IUPAC. This word will come many times in our syllabus. International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. This has decided. Whatever you want, you cannot choose. I will take this unit, I will take that unit, you cannot say. In chemistry, to measure the chemical substances, to know the mass of the chemical species, to find out the volume of the gases, there is some units are there. Some rules are there. All the rules, who is going to give? I can't give, you can't give. So there will be a specific system. There is a specific authority that is called as IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. This will decide. So atoms are small size. Atoms are very small size. How to find out the mass of the atom? How to find out the mass of the atom means we need a one standard unit is required for that standard purpose. What they are choosing? They are they are choosing C12 isotope. Carbon is going to available in C12 isotope and C14 isotope. You may studied in 10th class. Isotope which is having same atomic number and different mass numbers. 6 is the atomic number of carbon. 12 is a mass number here. 14 is the mass number here. These two are called as isotopes. In nature, carbon having these two isotopes. In that isotopes, IUPAC choosing which isotope? C12 isotope for a standard purpose to know the mass of the atom. IUPAC is saying so that everybody has to take C12 isotope only. Okay, to measure the mass of a atom. So what they are doing? This mass fixed as a 12 AMU. They are going to they fixed the mass of C12 isotope as 12 AMU. Now we are going to study what is AMU. AMU means atomic mass unit. What is this atomic mass unit? See, observe carefully. Whatever the I will explain. For example, here C12 isotope is there. Observe carefully. C12 isotope is there. They are making this C12, some amount is there, no, some amount is there. This amount they are divided into 12 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 parts. Out of this 12, they are taking one part. Out of this 12, they are IUPAC. Who is choosing? This IUPAC choosing one part. That part they are saying as a AMU, atomic mass unit. How many are there? These are 12 is there. So this 12 AMU is the mass of the C12 isotope. But what we are taking as a standard one part of, what is this? What you can say? 1/12 out of 12 part, one part you are taking 1/12 part of C12 isotope. This is called as AMU. This is called as AMU. I think you are understanding. C12 isotope we are choosing, which is IUPAC is choosing C12 isotope from nature. That one they are dividing into 12 parts. Out of the 12 parts, one part they are taking as a standard one. That's what I am writing as a 1/12 part of 1/12. 1/12 means out of 12, one part they are taking. That part they are saying as a AMU. That is what they are calling atomic mass unit. Initially the same thing we are called as a unified mass. Unified mass. That is also denoted with U. Okay. So what is this weight of this one? This one part is there, no, this one part. What is the weight of that one? That weight will be, they are finding by some process 1.66 into 10 power minus 27 kg. This is also AMU. This is also AMU. That's what, like that only they are standardizing the AMU. They are standardizing the AMU. See, that AMU we are going to study. First one is definition, atomic mass unit. Second, what you can say? 1/12 part of 1/12 part of mass of C12 isotope in a ground level, and also is called as a unified mass, and also denoted with what? Denoted with U. And after that it is also, what is that one, that AMU, that 1U they are saying is a 1.66 into 10 power minus 27. This sometimes it can come in the examinations like NEET. You have to remember this value. Sir, how you are getting this value, sir? How I am getting this value? I am not getting anything. You are not getting anything. They are dividing this C12 isotope into 12 parts. One part they are taking by using some experimental methods, some instruments. They are revealing the value as 1.66 into 10 power minus 27 kg. Why they are expressing the value in terms of kg? Kg is a SI unit and very frequently using unit. That is why they are expressing in terms of kg. Okay, and that's what this value we have to remember. Okay, we will go for next. Relative atomic mass. Okay, many elements are there. Sir, many elements are there. You can ask. Many elements are there. How many elements are there? 119 elements are there. Some books 118, 119 elements are there. Element means that many elements are there, means how many atoms are possible. This many atoms are possible. So each atom having some mass, no. So each atom having mass, so that 119 atomic mass we can, there is a 119 atomic mass are there. That each atom having a mass, that is common sense. So 119 atomic masses, 119 elements are there. Element smallest particle atom, and the atom ke mass irukum, that is what atomic mass. How to find the atomic mass? எப்படி கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது அந்த mass, atomic mass? ஏன்னா அது ஒரு எலிமெண்ட் கிடையாது, different element. 119 first element, second copper, gold, silver, bronze, many are there. Not bronze, copper, gold, silver, many, carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead, many are there. So for each one different atomic mass is there. How to identify? Observe very carefully. Simple example I will take. First of all, simple example I will take. What is simple example? For example, I will take a simple balance. Simple balance. I am a shopkeeper. I have a kg weights. Everybody knows the kg weights. You are going to shop means this is 1 kg. In a similar way, like that, many. I have a 1 kilo weights. Many are there. 1 kg. Like that, I have many 1 kilo weights. I have many 1 kilo weights. Okay, this side. One box is one packet is there. What is the packet? One sugar packet. One rice packet. Otherwise, one rice packet I am keeping here. One rice packet is here, this side. For example, you keep like that. Huh? One rice. This is rice. I am writing. Okay, no problem. Rice. This is rice packet. I don't know the mass of this packet. I don't know the mass of the packet. I don't know. Mass of the rice packet, I don't know. What is that? What I don't know? Mass of this rice packet. Mass of this rice packet, I don't know. But I have many kg weights. What I will do? First 1 kg I will give here. There is no change in the balance. Next, plus 1 more kg. Next, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, like that. 20 times I am adding. At that time there is a balance. At the time rice packet is going to equalize with the weights. How many times I am using? Now how many? 20 kg. See, I can say, what I can say? See, I will write. Rice packet is 20 times greater than 1 kg. Can I say like this? Can I say like this or not? This side only rice packet is there. This side only rice packet is there. I don't know the mass of the rice packet. I have a kg weights. First kg, second kg, third kg, fourth kg, 10th kg, 12th kg, 18th kg, 20th kg. At that time both are getting equal. Now you are observing that balance is good. This side and that side both are equal. So now what I can say? This rice packet is how many times? 20 times. 20 times greater than this kg. How many times? One unit mass is kg. This is kg. Each weight is 1 kg. Correct? Each weight is 1 kg into how many times you are using? 20 times. So that 20 kg is a mass of the rice packet. This 20 is called as, observe carefully, this 20 is called as relative number. This kg is called as unit. This 20 kg is called as actual mass of rice packet. This 20 is just a number. This kg is like a unit. 20 kg is actual mass of the element. Now what you have to understand from this? This 20 is relative. This 20 is relative. Here in this unit place I will take AMU. In this actual mass of rice packet place I will take as a atomic mass. Over atomic mass is equal to relative atomic mass into AMU. Otherwise, relative atomic mass is equal to atomic mass by AMU. Understand? That's what our formula. See here, relative atomic mass. What they are giving? Relative atomic mass means average mass of the atom by unified mass. Unified mass is nothing but AMU, atomic mass unit. Average mass of the atom. Otherwise mass of an atom. Otherwise actual mass of an atom. Everything is same. I am writing. This is not a standard abbreviation. RAM. It's not a standard. Simply I am writing. For the space, to save the space, I am writing. Relative atomic mass means average mass of an atom by AMU. In our whatever the example I discussed, here in this place what will be there? Rice packet will be there. In this place kg will be there. In this place number will be there 20. Okay, 20 into kg, 20 kg. You will get a rice packet. Similarly, here there is a here simple balance is there. This side element will be there. This side AMU will be there. For example, some X element is there. I am using how many? First AMU not balancing properly. Second AMU not balancing properly. Third AMU not balancing properly. For example, 10 AMU. 10 times AMU I am using. At the time, what is the mass of this X? That will be 10 AMU. 10 AMU. 10 into AMU. That is what, like that they are deriving the atomic mass of each and every element which are in periodic table, which are finding till today. Understand now? I hope understand this average. I hope understand this atomic mass concept. What is the average atomic mass means? when this concept coming, average atomic mass, why they are using this average term? Why they are using? See, why they are using average? Average means like our marks. For example, carbon is there. Carbon is there. Carbon existing in C12 isotope and C14 isotope. Two are there. At the time, first one is there and second one is there. So, which one I have to take? This one I have to take or this one I have to take? There is a question. At that time, there is a concept coming, that is a average atomic mass, that is equal to first isotope total mass plus second isotope total mass by 2. 1 and 2. 2 isotopes only, so by 2. 3 isotopes are there, means by 3. In that way, whenever isotopes are there, more than one isotope is there, at the time, average atomic mass concept we have to use. That also we are going to study in this chapter only with formula. Some other formula is there, I will explain. And now, see here. Relative atomic mass of hydrogen. Example, what is the average mass of hydrogen atom in case and this AMU. AMU is already we told now 1.6 into 10 power minus 27 kg. Here also average atomic mass of hydrogen in kgs. This is what? This one by this one. It is experimental value 1. What is coming? 1.0078 is coming. Okay, now 1 point, that is 1. Generally for hydrogen and all you are taking as a 1 U, otherwise 1 AMU. Sometimes 1 also can take. U is there, but every time we are not going to write this U symbol. Okay, and so there is a list of these are most frequently using some elements. See, hydrogen 1, for carbon 12, for nitrogen 14, for oxygen 16, for sodium 23, for magnesium 24 you can use. How to remember? Everybody must. This is must. What is must? What is must? Everybody should know 1 to 30 elements atomic numbers I want. Everybody should know atomic numbers 1 to 30. See the periodic table in your textbook or anywhere. 1 to 30 elements atomic numbers you have to remember. In a similarly 1 to 20 elements, what is that? Atomic mass also you have to remember. Easy only. I will tell how to remember. There is a small trick. It's not a rule, small trick. Sometimes it may not be applicable also. See, atomic number. If what I can say, if atomic number even means into 2. It is odd means into 2 plus 1. For example, hydrogen atomic number 1. For hydrogen 1, like that one. This take like that one. Carbon is 6. 6 is a even number. 6 into 2 how much? 6 into 2, it is even now. 6 into 12. So 12 you can remember like that. This is exception. Nitrogen is an exception. 14 actually based on this trick you have to get. 7 is a odd number. 7 into 2 14 plus 1 15 has to come. No. It is a, you have to remember as a 14. It is also important. 14. Oxygen, you see. Oxygen is number is 8. 8 is a even number. 8 into 2 16. Yes, 16. Correct. Sodium Sodium number is 11. 11 is a odd number. Odd number means 11 into 2, 22 plus 1, that is 23. Good. Magnesium. What is that? Magnesium atomic number is 12. 12 is a even number. Even number means 12 into 2. Even number is what I am telling? Into 2. That is 24. 24 you are taking, so okay, enough. Sulfur. Sulfur atomic number, I know I am writing, so you should know. Sulfur atomic number Z value is 16. 16 is a even number. Even number means into 2. That means 16 into 2, 32. So sulfur value is 32. Like that you can use. Like that you can remember the atomic mass of 1 to 20 elements and atomic numbers of 1 to 30 elements. This is must and should. It is very helpful while doing numerical problems. Okay, take care and remember proper way. In a proper way you have to remember. That's what average atomic mass. Average means when it is coming, whenever isotopes are there. Isotopes means hydrogen isotope. Hydrogen having 1, 2, isotopes what is having same atomic number 1, 1, 1, different mass numbers. What is that? Different mass numbers 1, 2, 3. These are all called as isotopes. So whenever this type of concept existing, isotopes are existing, which atomic mass you are taking? All are hydrogen. This is also hydrogen. This is also hydrogen. This is also hydrogen. Okay. Which mass? 1 you have to take, or 2 you have to take, or 3 you have to take. Which one you have to take? There is a question mark. At that time, this concept is coming into the picture. That is average atomic mass. Average atomic mass means total mass of first isotope plus total mass of second isotope plus total mass of second isotope. Total mass of first isotope plus total mass of second isotope plus total mass of third isotope by 3. Total mass means what here? Again there is a thing. For example, take first isotope. How much 1H1? How much? What is the mass of 1H1 isotope available in nature? There is a percentage. First isotope is 20%, second isotope is 40%. That means third isotope also will be 40%. Like this it is there means definitely mass is 1 now. What is the mass of total mass of first isotope? 20% available mass is 1 plus what is the mass of second isotope? 40% available into mass is 2 plus what is the mass of total mass of third isotope? 40% available mass is 3. This is the total mass. By how many isotopes? 3. Like this. This value will give the average atomic mass. Okay. Here there is an example. See this example. It is our textbook example. They are talking chlorine consists of 2 naturally occurring isotopes. See, chlorine atomic number 17, 35 is a mass number. That means atomic mass number 37 also is there. So for a chlorine and all, which I have to take? See, last slide you go. See, chlorine is there in the table. They are taking 35.45. It is a standard one. But see, chlorine having a 35 isotope and a 37 isotope. Which one we have to take? I can't take 35. I can't take 37. So that both the isotope average I have to take. What they are saying? Existing that first isotope is how much percentage? 77 percentage. What is second isotope? How much percentage? 23 percentage. That is what formula. What is the average atomic mass of chlorine? First isotope mass is 35. What is the percentage? Into 77% plus second is what is the mass? 37 into what is the percentage? 23% by 100. Then you will get the average atomic mass. Formula you want means what I have to take. For example, two isotopes given only two. What you have to write down? What you have to write down? What you have to write? I am writing formula. Observe. Atomic mass of first isotope into percentage of abundance. Abundance means availability. Occurrence, availability, plus atomic mass of second isotope into percentage of abundance of second isotope over this one you have to add completely by 2. That only they are writing directly. 35 is the mass of chlorine into percentage 77%. Why I am saying percentage? 77 plus 23 how much? 100 only na? This 77 means it is 23. So mass of the atomic mass of first isotope into percentage of abundance availability 77 plus what is atomic mass of second isotope? What is atomic mass of second isotope? 37. 37 into what is that? 23. What is 23? Percentage of abundance of second isotope, that is 23. So after that by 100. Here what you have to write? Not 2, you have to write as a by 100. This is the formula. This is the formula. Okay, next one. Same thing. Here molecular mass. Molecule means what is this? Very simple thing. Molecule, atom and molecule, no difference. Same formula only. Molecule means what is the meaning of molecule? Carbon atom mass, atomic mass of what is that? Atomic mass of carbon plus here 2 oxygen atoms are there. 2 into atomic mass of oxygen. Combinedly adding means you will get a molecular mass. Same thing. But here also the standard one will be AMU. Relative molecular mass you want means molecular mass of the molecular mass by AMU. In other way we want to write means this AMU is on this side. So this is like a into. The star mark refers into. Okay. Mass of the molecule means relative molecular mass. This is not a standard one. Simply I am writing relative molecular mass into AMU. Don't write RMM in examinations. You have to write relative molecular mass into AMU, atomic mass. AMU is a standard word. You can use it. But don't use this RMM. Simply I am using this slide. That's it. RMM relative molecular mass only you have to use. This AMU you can use. That is a standard one. Okay. And how to find? How to calculate? For example, relative molecular mass of H2. H2 means how many hydrogen atoms are there? 2 are there. 2. 2 into, for one hydrogen atom, 1. 2 into this number, multiplying, giving the answer. Next, relative molecular mass of glucose. Glucose means glucose formula is this one. How many carbon atoms? 6 carbon atoms. How many hydrogen atoms? 12 hydrogen atoms. How many oxygen atoms? 6 oxygen atoms. Everything we have to combine. 6 into carbon atoms atomic mass is what I told. Carbon is atomic number is 6. 6 is a even number. So 6 into 2, 12. That's what we discussed as a trick. Hydrogen. Hydrogen mass will be 1. First one, so 1. Oxygen. Atomic number is 8. So 8 is a even number. So into 2. 8 into 2, 16. 12 is the atomic mass of carbon, 1 is the atomic mass of hydrogen, 16 is atomic mass of oxygen. Like that, how many carbon atoms are there? 6. Like that, how many hydrogen atoms are there? 12. Like that, how many oxygen atoms are there? 6. So you have to multiply 6 carbon atoms into each carbon atomic mass 12. This one. And 12 hydrogen atoms. Each hydrogen atomic mass is 1.008 plus 6 oxygen atoms. Each oxygen atom mass is 16. So that simplified, you will get the molecular mass. All the atoms mass you are adding. The sum of the atomic masses of the atoms present in a molecule. Is a molecule. In this molecule, 6 carbon atoms, 12 hydrogen atoms, 6 oxygen atoms are there. All the sum you are adding, all the sum you are finding, you will get the molecule's mass. That is what molecular mass you are getting finally. And not only this, you can also find what is the molecular mass of. You can find out what is the molecular mass of NO2. I am asking to you, NO2. So how to find out molecular mass of NO2? Means NO2 contains what? Or how to write? NO2 contains 1 nitrogen atom and how many? 2 oxygen atoms. 2 oxygen atoms. Okay, what is the atomic mass of nitrogen? 14. What is atomic mass of what is that? Oxygen. That is the oxygen number is 8. 8 is the even number. So that 8 into 2, 16. Like that you can remember. So how many nitrogens are there here? 1 nitrogen. So 1 into atomic mass of nitrogen plus how many oxygens are there? 2. 2 into atomic mass of oxygen. Like that. So 1 into atomic mass of nitrogen, how much? 14 plus 2 into atomic mass of oxygen, how much? 16. What is coming here? 14 plus 16 into 2, 32. How much coming? 46 is the molecular mass. Finally, what I can write? Molecular mass of NO2 is equal to 32, 14, correct? 46. Like that. Like that, you can find out for anything. What is the molecular mass of water H2O? Simply I will do. See how many 2 hydrogen atoms are there. So that 2 into atomic mass of hydrogen plus what is that? How many oxygen atoms are there? 1. So 1 into atomic mass of oxygen over 3 over 2. 2 into atomic mass of hydrogen. Hydrogen atomic mass is 1 plus 1 into what is that? 1 into what is atomic mass of oxygen? Oxygen number is atomic number is 8. 8 is even number. 8 into 2, 16. Like that you can remember. 16. So that 2 plus 16 gives 18. This is what the molecular mass of hydrogen. Like that you can find out. You also can find out for many things like you try for what? H2SO4, HNO3, C12, H22, O11. This is sucrose. 1, 2, 3, 4, Try for P2O5 phosphorus pentoxide, and also we can take and acetic acid. What is the formula for acetic acid? CH3COOH. You try for this one. Just add all the things. You will get a molecular mass. Okay, this is what the complete concept of atomic mass and molecular mass. In the examination, I will ask you questions. Find out the average atomic mass by giving data. Atomic mass and percentage of abundance I will give, and you have to find out the average atomic mass by using the formula what we discussed in this lecture. In a similar way, you have to find out the molecular mass by using the atomic mass. Once again, I am saying everybody has to remember 1 to 30 elements atomic numbers, 1 to 20 elements atomic masses. Then we can solve the numericals easily, and with speed you can make it, so that what I am doing you do properly, it will be good for you. Okay, next video we will meet. Thank you.